Hello everyone, myself Greeshma Chowdary Pedinini, and this is my internship on coronavirus analysis using SQL under Mentorness. Now let us see the objective. The primary goal of this project is to perform data analysis using SQL. This SQL helps us to retrieve and update the information perfectly, and also this SQL data analysis is to locate the desired data that is necessary. That means we can get the data that what we want from all the data set. So by this analysis, it reveals significant trends in the spread of COVID-19. For this, we can find the maximum of confirmed cases, deaths, and recovered cases. And we can also see what the countries having the highest death rates and highest recovery rates, etc. Now let us see the description of data. These are the columns: province, country or region, latitude, longitude, date, confirmed, deaths, recovered. And for this, I'm going to use SQL to write queries for the questions given to make the data more efficient. Now let us see the SQL queries for 16 questions that I have wrote for this project. I have used SQL Workbench. First, I imported the data into the SQL Workbench. And after that, I solved these questions by SQL queries. SQL makes simpler to understand the data from a huge data. Now let us see the first question. Here I given a brief explanation for all the questions, not the full code. Now let us see the first question. It is to check null values from the dataset. So I used is null keyword, and the next it is the null values that are to be updated with zeros. If there are any null values present in the dataset, that must be replaced with zeros. So I used update keyword to update the null values. For these two queries, there is no null values, and so we cannot update any null values with zeros. Going to third question, it is given to check total number of rows. We can use count function to check number of rows. If we include star in the parenthesis, it includes all the information in the data set. And next, coming to the fourth question, it is to check what is start date and end date. We can find start date by using minimum of date. That means the date is the column name here. And to find the end date, we use max of date. And next, coming to the fifth question, number of month present in dataset. We need to find this. I have used month keyword. In this month parenthesis, we use the column name, that is date. In this date, we have year, month, and date. So we can get only month by using month keyword. And to get the total number, so I use it count function. Now coming to sixth question, it is asked find monthly average for confirmed, deaths, recovered. So I used average to get the average for these three columns, and also they asked for monthly, so I used month function, and then we can group these by group by class so that we can get average for confirmed and average for deaths and average for recovered. And coming to the seventh question, find most frequent value for confirmed deaths recovered per each month. So I used substring index and concat functions. Main thing in this is to find the most frequent value, so that I kept limit 1, which gives only the top one. That means most frequent value for these three columns. And the next, coming to the eighth question, is to find minimum values for confirmed, deaths, recovered per year. So I used first minimum aggregate function to find the minimum values of these columns, and the next I used group by class, and they asked per year, so I used year function. that will give the minimum values per every year for these 3 columns. Ninth question asks find maximum values of confirmed debts recovered per year. So I use a max aggregate function as I have used it in the previous questions. This gives the maximum values of these 3 columns, and then they asked per year, so I used year function, and also I used group by clause to get the output. Seems to be clear. And coming to the 10th question, the total number of case of confirmed debts recovered each month. Okay, the total number of case means we have to use sum function. By using sum function for these 3 columns, we can get the total number of case of confirmed debts recovered, and they ask it per month. So we have to use month function. And next, coming to the 11th question, check how coronavirus spread out with respect to confirmed case. So we have to find with respect to the confirmed case, that means confirmed column only. To check this, we need to use sum, average, variance, and standard deviation functions. After finding all this, we can get coronavirus spread out with respect to that confirmed column. And then next, coming to the 12th question, check how coronavirus spread out with respect to death case per month. This is also similar to 11th question. In place of confirmed column, we need to use death column. And they also included per month. So we need to use month function. Coming to the 13th question, it asks to find coronavirus spread out with respect to recovered case. So I used some average, variance, standard deviation functions for the recovered column to get the coronavirus spread out with respect to recovered case. And next, coming to the 14th question, it asks to find country having highest number of confirmed case. To do this, first we need to rename the country or region column because it is having slash. This can be done by using alter, and then we need to use max function to get the highest number of confirmed case for the confirmed column, and we can use group by. After that, we need to use order by because to get the highest number of confirmed case column, we need descending order. And then next, if we want only the one highest number of confirmed case country, we need to use limit 1. And next, coming to the 15th question, it asks find country having lowest number of death case. It is similar to the 14th question. We can replace max function instead with minimum function, and then in the place of descending order we have to put ascending because it asks lowest number of death. These all operations would be performed in death column. And then next, coming to the 16th question, that is last question, find top 5 countries having highest recovered case. This is similar to the 14th question. Use limit 5 instead of limit 1 for recovered column. That gives the top 5 countries having highest recovered case. In conclusion, here you can see one graph that is maximum cases from start date to end date, that is from 2020 to 2021. Here the first bar represents maximum confirmed of all countries mentioned in the dataset, and the next bar represents maximum deaths of all countries mentioned in the dataset, and the third bar, that is more, it represents the maximum recovered of all countries mentioned in the dataset. This graph indicates all the maximum cases of confirmed deaths and recovered, and the top 5 countries having highest recovered cases are US, India, Brazil, France and Turkey. Thank you.